Right, a quick update on this weekend's runners. The interstate runners, Sunshine Coast, Valadero, Barrier 7, Michael McNabb.
Yeah, we need to get him to switch off and settle a bit better, so that'll be the plan out of Saturday. If we could do that, he'll get back in some better form.
Okay, and Cedarwood in Barrier 1.
Good draw, he's had nothing but bad luck, this horse, so he's a definite winning chance.
Okay, zooming on down to Caulfield, we have Lifeless Ordinary. He'll travel down tonight, Barrier 1.
He will arrive Thursday morning, runs well in Melbourne, and Dwayne Dunn knows him well, so nice starting point for him, and I'm sure he'll run a cheeky race.
How's he going?
Good.
Hugh galloped him yesterday.
Was very happy. Got round there.
Melbourne Way.
Melbourne Way, no problem.
Just a quick update on this weekend's runners. Starting off at Randwick, Bubbles and Troubles.
Awkward gate.
Very.
Corey Brown knows her well and is a good tactician, so hopefully she can come across and slot into a reasonable position and still ensure that she's strong late.
Okay, race 2, Naval Warfare, Barrier 10.
Yeah, he's also in a race later in the day, but I think we're leaning towards running him over the mile. He's going well, his trials have been good, and he's a handy horse. I think he's come back as a gelding this preparation too, so he'll be one that'll obviously figure in some better races over further.
Okay, then we have Instant Derive, who travels up from Melbourne.
Yeah, his first up run was a pass mark. I think he'll be better thanks to that run. The mile at Randwick should suit, and he's drawn well, and has Hugh Bowman in the saddle.
Ty
Ingles in the saddle.
Abdon, Barrier 2, Hugh Bowman.
He's going well. He trialled very well.
Trialled very well.
So he's had one Australian start. I think he was very unlucky one day at Caulfield from memory.
Yep.
And as I said, he's come back well, and I think he's a horse to look out for. He'll run a cheeky race on Saturday after trialling well last week.
Okay, then we have High Mist and Tommy from Barrier 6.
Only bet on High Mist if it's a soft 5 or worse. On good tracks, he's nowhere near as effective. His run last Saturday wasn't too bad, didn't get a lot of clear running, but probably only run if the track is a soft 5.
And last but not least, we have Jakes Hill, Barrier 3, 54, Kieran McEvoy.
Yeah, another stayer resuming. In fact, he had an unlucky run at the Gold Coast. Just about went over the running rail. Fortunately, he didn't, because he's pulled up well and arrived in Sydney in good shape. So he ran a cheeky race.
My word, you will. Race 4, the 2,000 metres, Karsov, Barrier 8. He's also in the Wyong Cup.
Probably running the Wyong Cup on Friday, along with Black on Gold. We've got good representations there. This year it's only a 9-horse field, so watch out for those two. They'll be hard to beat.
Okay, then we have Bremen Rocks, Barrier 11.
I like this horse, Charlie.
Do you?
A lot.
Used to ride its mother.
Right.
It's a good horse.
Must have been. I'm not sure about Saturday, but follow this horse. He's a horse that's got form over 2,700 metres in your homeland.
Yep.
So yeah, he'll run a cheeky race Saturday and one to follow.
Okay, then we have Quick Defence, Barrier 10, Tommy Berry.
Won his last start, and Tommy Berry was aboard that occasion. Awkward draw on Saturday. Just have to go back, find a bit of cover, and see how he finishes off.
Okay, then we have the Lord Mayor, Barrier 5, James McDonald.
Stepping up to 2,000 metres second up. He's had a trial since his first up run. The horse looks well, and 2,000 metres is no problem, providing his fitness levels are high enough. I think they are.
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Rakik, Barrier 7, Karen.
Been a bit disappointing, but his last 2 runs, they've had no speed in the races that he's been running in, so let's hope there is a bit of speed on Saturday. Obviously he's coming back 400 metres to 2,000 metres, which might actually be a benefit to him, because he might be a bit soft over the 2,400 metre journey. So needs to bounce back to form, but there's a few pointers suggesting he can.
Okay, and Trafalgar on the back up. Gonna ride him quiet?
Yeah, ride him quieter, and obviously a better track. He failed last Saturday on a wet track, and James McDonald rode him on that occasion, said his wheels were spinning as soon as he turned for home.
Okay, into the tramway, we've got a strong hand. Coming through, resuming, Michael Walker, Barrier 2.
Yeah, Group 1 winner, and pays the penalty for that in the set weights and penalty race, and gee, what a strong race it is this year. So he'll run well. Michael knows him better than anybody, and he's in for a good prep.
Hector, barrier 5.
Yeah, she's in for a good prep as well. She had a good winter in Queensland, and she's come back well. The track rider said on Tuesday morning she's still got plenty of speed in her legs, so that was good to hear. Obviously a starting point. Got to remember back to this time last year, I think she ran second to Deploy, first up over 1300 when they ran a track record at Rose Hills, so she can certainly sprint well fresh, and she's come back really well.
Fox Play from barrier 11.
Yeah, probably give her a bye this Saturday, wait for next week. There's two options, the Shiraka with the Theo marks.
Okay, then we have Young Star resuming.
Yeah, well, she's got lofty expectations. Hopefully we can get her through to the Caulfield Cup. And it's a starting point Saturday. Awkward gate, she'll go back, get cover as you'd expect from a stayer, and look to run home strongly late.
And then Tom Melbourne, barrier 1.
Yeah, Tom's trialled well. He's come back in good shape, so barrier 1 should make things a bit easier for him. Corey will hopefully be able to get a bit of sit on him, or if they're going slow he might be able to lead himself, so he might have won this race last year, or coming through won it, did he? He ran second. He goes well fresh, and he's certainly showing no signs of slowing down.
Absolutely not. Into the Chelmsford, 1 Foot in Heaven, barrier 1, James McDonald.
I think this horse has come back a much better horse.
Blinkers
I've certainly switched him on, and he's moving well, so yeah, any rainabout would be a plus, which is unlikely for this Saturday, but he's going well.
Okay, Religify, barrier 2.
Good run in the Wink Stakes first up. Well, not first up, but I think it was his third up run.
Yep.
The mile will suit him a lot better. Similar speed of the race, so he should just get a nice run second or third, and he'll just roll a bit closer. Well, he'll be more competitive over the mile.
Okay, Libran, barrier 13.
Awkward gate, eye-catching run first up, and I'm sure he'll run well, but obviously a horse that'll be better over 2,000 and further.
Satano Reason.
Similar to 1 Foot in Heaven, come back very well. His work and trials have been good. It's a nice starting point for him. He's a nice second tier horse that should be competing in Group 3 and Group 2 races throughout the spring.
Okay, Single Gaze.
She's come back well. She's very fit for her resuming race, and Kathy O'Hara retains her ride, which I think is important to get some good feedback on how she's going and how she fares for other runs leading into the spring.
Okay, Unforgotten, barrier 5.
Come back well. First up run was a ripper. Hugh Bowman's aboard. Obviously she won the Oaks in the spring. She's got big targets ahead of her, and second up over a mile should be hard to beat.
And Patrick Aaron, barrier 15, and needs 1 scratching to gain a start.
Yeah, disappointing he couldn't get a run, if he didn't get a run. He's come back in really good shape. He ran a really good race first up. And yeah, he's in for a good prep ahead. Obviously the further the better, but this is an important stepping stone, so hopefully gains a start.
Into the Darley Furious Stakes, Fiesta. Impressive, winning first up this prep.
Yeah, she sure was. She was given the run of the race from a good draw. On Saturday she won't be afforded the same run. She's drawn out a bit. Hugh Bowman takes the ride. Yeah, it was a good run. She'll get back a bit further on Saturday, but she'll be storming home. And obviously 1200 she won over first up, but I just want to see her attacking the line, not only to give her a winning chance, but also set her up for a good 1400 metre run next start in the T-Rose in 2 weeks' time.
Okay, race 9, Sambro, Hugh Bowman, barrier 6.
Did a great job in the autumn and winter.
My word.
Last season, winning the Hawkesbury Guineas and the Queensland Guineas. He's certainly been a different horse since he's worked out his barrier habits and jumping better, so hopefully we see him jump well and do everything right on Saturday.
And Naval Foot Warfare, who we've touched on briefly.
Yeah, probably leaning towards the mile with him.
And Another Dollar, drawn barrier 3 here, and also barrier 3 in the Mona Lisa around
yeah,
mile.
Leaning towards running her on Saturday. I feel, yeah, first up, Randwick is a nice starting point. A little bit concerned if she won the Mona Lisa. Yes, it would be great, but it would just send her rating sky high. And she's only the winner of 2 races and already got a rating up around the 94 mark, so 89 mark, is it? 89.
89.
So just deserves to win a few more races before she gets handicapped out of it. So leaning towards running Saturday, but wherever she goes, she's a winning chance.
And best guess down on 53, Corey Brown.
Awkward Gate, that's only concern with him. Much better run in an almost identical race last start. But again, Corey Brown aboard. He's the right man to have aboard from Awkward Gates.
Okay, best of luck, Chris.
Thanks, Charlie.